Hi guys and gals. Once again, this is Alfred from BinaryOptionsTutor.com. Today I'm back with a little tutorial on out of the money scalping. Before I do it, I'm going to try and cover some guidelines. Please, if you have any thought about trying this, and if ever there was a video that is a good idea to not skip ahead in, it's probably this one. Last time I talked about stuff like this, I had mixed comments. Everybody seems to like content like this, but sometimes guys will see a trading video and something like this, it may have them in a minute or less, and then they're ready to go to Nadex and pick up money in a minute or less. This is why I'm trying to put guidelines in to explain what you're seeing, because what you're going to see is very fast, and I have to go back and record a voiceover to explain what I'm doing rather than try and talk it out, because I'm trying to get my focus on the actual Speedy Gonzalez like trading style that's required. Okay, so we're going to go through the rules real fast, and hopefully this is going to make sense. And to those that are more visual learners, watching the trade in action. But this is a good video to go through, watch all of the content, so that you can glean as much as you can if this is of interest to you. Okay, let's get started. Here we are, 5-minute ATM, OTM Scalping, rules of the road. I'm going to say ATM or OTM because when I'm really close to 50, sometimes guys are like, well, I think that was really at the money. If the contract was worthless at the time, in my mind, the contract is out the money. Okay, now, 1, practice and demo until you're consistently profitable. Demos not as fast as trading this style live, but if you're not profitable in demo, you're probably not going to be profitable live. So get profitable in demo first. You're not going to have the psychological challenges in demo, and that's cool. It's not going to be as fast in demo, and that's cool. But if you can't prove to yourself that you're profitable in demo, you're probably not going to be profitable live once there's the psychological challenges as well. Okay, next step, practice by doing nothing other than watching your trades win or lose and keeping notes in a live mode. Try and get about 100 of these trades in, and when you're at about 80% or so, then maybe you think about moving forward and going to trade in live. Okay, risk tolerance. Determine what your risk tolerance is and use discretionary capital when you're doing this, and whatever you think your risk tolerance is, cut that in half, and that's where you start. Okay, give yourself at least 2 shots. The only reason sometimes people don't succeed in business is they didn't have a plan to stay in business very long. They had all the zeal in the world, but you didn't have the resources to follow through, or the determination to follow through. And sometimes you can have a determination with trading, but if you run out of resources, which is your capital, to trade too fast, you have trouble transitioning. So don't do that to yourself. At a minimum, cut your risk capital in half, and it should be discretionary. Money that you're comfortable losing is not going to affect any of your day-to-day life activities or long-term plan if you're not profitable. That's something that applies to whatever. If you were trading touch brackets all the way up to these out of the money scalps, you need to use discretionary capital. Scare money don't make money. Okay, 3, this is our meat and potatoes. Fundamentals. Trade in the direction of the trend. I want to believe that ultimately the market on a larger scale is moving in the direction of the trend, not trying to trade counter trend. Counter trend, to me, from what I've seen, is something that can work for a short time, but if there's truly a trend in place, the market's going to resume that. Okay, but if I get stuck in a trade, I can't exit, scalp out early, and that's a good chance when you're doing 5-minute binary options. So I want the trend to be on my side. Trend is your friend. Okay, I like to have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to 3 minutes in order to, one, I want to see enough of the candle forming in my little overlay, which is a 5-minute candle, and that's going to help me see what's going on this 5 minutes, or at least get a glimpse of some of it. Also, I want to give myself time enough to be right in the trade, and it's only 3 minutes, but hey, I need all the time I can get. Okay, proximity. I need to be close enough to the strike and have a realistic chance of getting to the strike within the minutes that I have allotted to me left in the contract. Okay, if you're 1.5, 2 pips plus away from the strike, and you're seeing a cheap $10 cost to you binary option, you could trade those all day, and who knows how many of them are actually going to work for you. If there's no volatility in the market, it's very difficult to get out of the money to work. So you want to have some volatility in the market. If I were trading in the money, it would be the opposite. I want to not have volatility in the market. If you go back and look at the other videos when I'm doing out of the money and I'm trading in that last hour or the 2-hour contracts, there's time left for me on the other side, right? So I'll be, maybe 40, 45, or as little as 35 minutes. There'll still be left there for the market to move those 3 or 4 pips in my favor. Okay, now I like to enter at $32 or less, but no more than $46 of risk, because these are out of the money. Okay, so I want to have there are 2 parties to a trade. Okay, I want to be the party that has less at risk than the counterparty to the trade. Okay, so if I've got 46 at risk in a $100 contract, who has the most risk? Me at 46 or the counterparty at 54? Okay, that's what out of the money trading is all about, and that's why I always say these are out of the money, not at the money. Okay, but again, all that's left to interpretation, so I can certainly understand when you see me do these and I'm so close to 50, you would say, well, I think it's more like this. Okay, once in your setup, once you're there, you're ready for an exit fast and set a goal of about 1/3 of what your risk is. So, trades you're going to be seeing right after this, I'm risking about $32. Set my goal quickly in my mind. I want to get like $11. Okay, and I'm out. Now, because this is scalping. Scalping is about in and out of the market very quickly, trading between the bid and the ask, buying the bid, selling the ask, and just doing this consistently over and over and over and over again all day. This is what some professionals do. Specifically, These are what guys who make markets do, and that's where you want to be. You want to be um, in and out, because what you're buying is worthless, and all of a sudden it becomes of value. Then you've profited, because when you bought it, it was worthless. That's out of the money. Okay, so when you see your profit, leave that second. I'm not waiting. I'm not sitting around. Well, I think I can get more. Blah blah blah. I'm leaving that second. That's all I have, guys. Now we're gonna watch this really quick trade. 2 minutes taping. While I jocked for position, I wasn't in the trade very long. Maybe less, probably less than a minute. Okay. Once again, this is Alfred for BinaryOptionsTutor.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It only takes a minute to like a video, and it helps me tremendously. It helps others who may be interested in this type of content to find the content. See you guys on the next video. Here comes the trade. Okay, here I am just watching the market. I can see that I've got almost 4 minutes left. So I'm looking at what's going on and trying to determine if this is going to be a turn that I take. Remember, when I'm doing these, there are a lot of 5-minute candles. Sometimes maybe I've been waiting a half an hour or so to ascertain whether or not I'm fencing to get in there and really trade a candle. And that may be the formations, candlesticks I'm reading, or other indicators that I'm using alongside. But definitely I want to get in on candles that are going with a longer term trend. So now I'm really just jockeying for a price. I saw my price and got in there. I was looking to get as best a price as I could. I risked just a little under 32 bucks. Now I've opened up my buy, because I got to buy to close the trade. I pop my chart back up so that I can look at the chart, see what's happening on the chart. But I've also got my indicative price right there on the ticket, so I can look at that. Now I'm positioning myself over where I can exit this trade very quickly, and I'm doing that when we're getting close to break even, because it may not be long when I have the opportunity to exit with some profits. Now I'm waiting, just sitting here waiting it out, waiting for when we jump into profits. I don't need to chart up again, because I realize that the market is pushing a bit against me. I know that by the indicative number. Still waiting, looking for profits, coming down. There we go. Very quick in and out.